Hey everybody, my name is Kelly and welcome to my channel. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you like this video and make sure you subscribe. Really important, love it when you guys do that. And today I'm going to show you how I get ready in 10 minutes. Coming in strong with that no makeup look. So basically, as I'm getting ready in the morning, the first thing I do is spray my hair with dry shampoo. I use Suave brand and just kind of put that all over, and then I let that set in while I move on to my makeup. Alright, for my makeup, I like to start with a freshly washed face, and I use this Ulta product that is for under eyes, and I like to kind of dance, kind of feeling myself as I'm getting ready. And I basically used a makeup brush in order to put that on, and I use that under my eyes. I tend to have really bad under eye circles, mostly because I have two kids that are little, but also I've just kind of had them my whole life. So I really make sure that I blend that on. I actually put it on my eyelids as well because I find that it makes everything look a little bit nicer, and it does take down some of the redness that I have in my skin as well, which I find to be really helpful. And then once I have kind of completed all that, I really make sure I blend it really well. Sometimes I'll use it to kind of spot treat any spots that I feel like need it. You know, I'm not a makeup artist, so this is just basically how I get ready quickly as a mom. And then the next thing I do is grab my CC cream, which is also from Ulta. I really like this because not only does it provide good coverage, but it also provides sunscreen in it, which I feel like is a really big plus. And then I just go ahead and put it on my brush and then kind of dab it around my face. And then I rub it in at this point and just kind of, rub until it looks good. I make sure that I get my nose, my forehead. I make sure I go down my neck a little bit. I really just want to make sure that it's all kind of blended and looking really nice, kind of working it into my skin and making sure that it's not kind of creasing or it's too much. So a little bit of this goes a really long way. So if you do use this, don't overdo it or you're going to look real cakey. That can happen pretty quickly. And I also make sure that I blend it up around my hair as well. So at this point, I'm about 2 products in, and I move on. I use this pack from Limelight. It includes a translucent powder, my bronzer, and my blush. So I have it all in one pack. And then I go ahead and put on some translucent powder. I tend to be a little bit shiny, so this takes away all of that shine. So I just kind of spread that around everywhere. Once I'm done with that, I switch brushes and I go in with the bronzer. And then for this, I just tend to kind of put it on my cheeks to warm up my cheeks. I put it on my nose, kind of in my T-zone, make sure it goes down my neck. And then I also put it onto my eyelids to give me a little bit more of a like sun-kissed look. I mean, at least that's what I tell myself. That is a sun-kissed look. And then I grab a final brush and I go ahead and add on some blush as well, just to kind of brighten up my face. And then I also use that kind of like an eyeshadow as well. So anytime I can use one product for more than one thing, I really like that. And it makes it a little bit easier for me as well. Once I have completed that, I then will move on to my eyebrows. I have blonde hair, so my eyebrows are super light. So I just use the Gimme Brow from, which I also get at Ulta, and then I kind of color in my eyebrows. I don't know really how to do eyebrows, so I just kind of like put it on. And then once I can see them, I'm like, yeah, I did it right. And then I grab the Anastasia brow pen, and then I just kind of fill in any parts that I feel like didn't quite get enough. And I spread out the product as well, just to make sure that it kind of looks good. Again, not a brow expert, but now I have eyebrows. So winning in my book. And then once I have done that, I go ahead and get out mascara. I do rotate between 3 mascaras. On this day, I was just using a volumizing one, but I rotate between 3 different ones because, to be honest, I really can't tell the difference between them, but I like them all. So I just use them all. I give my eyelashes a quick curl. I do have to use a small, like, little hand mirror because, again, my eyelashes are so light that I can't even really see them. And I've poked myself in the eye before lots of times. So I try to avoid that at all costs. And then I just kind of had a few coats of this. I wear all of my mascara in black. I know that's, like, taboo or whatever if you're blonde, but I like it. I feel like it looks good. It makes me feel good. It makes me happy. And I feel like when it comes to makeup, whatever makes you look good, you know, and whatever makes you feel good, like, that's what you should do, regardless of what is, like, the quote unquote beauty standards or the rules, I guess, of makeup. I don't really know the rules. I just, you know, these are things I've heard. So again, I just kind of apply that. I do make sure that I add a couple of coats to my top lashes on both sides. I also make sure that I add a couple of coats to my bottom lashes as well. I do kind of stop and look in the big mirror quite a few times while I'm doing this. Again, just my lashes are so light that I try to make sure that, like, I don't look cakey or spidery because I don't really like that look. So I just want to make sure that I don't look like that. At that point, once I've finished putting on all of my mascara, I will kind of let it set for a second or two just so that it can kind of, like, dry. And then once I've done that, I'll add some setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. And then I'll put that on just so that my makeup will last all day. I find that this product really works the best. And at this point, voila, I'm done with my makeup. The final part of getting ready for me is to do my hair. On this day, it was a no-wash hair day, which is why you saw me do the dry shampoo at the beginning. Like I said, I do use the Suave brand, which, I don't know, I feel like it works just as good as the expensive ones. I just kind of brush it through my hair, and then I use this straightener. I don't really know the brand of this straightener. I've had it for like 5 years. But I remember when I bought it, it didn't really get to that high of a temperature. And since I have like really fine hair, I wanted it to be a hot temperature, but I didn't want it to be so hot that like my hair would get burned off. So, I use this. I do put it through my hair quite a few times, and I do try to make sure that I'm straightening it and kind of giving it a curl at the end, and then just kind of patting down any wispies as well. So I just kind of use it, like I said, to kind of more like get the kinks out of my hair since I slept on it more than anything else, and I didn't wash it. And then once I'm done with that, I just put a quick brush through it, and voila, straight hair.